Do I need my FNP to make myself more marketable once I graduate? Today's question is from a tribe member asking about becoming an FNP. Does becoming an FNP make you more marketable once you graduate? This is a little bit of an urban legend. Many nurse practitioner to be or current nurse practitioner students have somehow created the false idea that the job market is not ideal for a specialized NP, and that NP students should pursue becoming an FNP, which is a family nurse practitioner, so that they can become a generalist, and that there is more job opportunities out there for the FNP versus the more specialized acute care nurse practitioner or the neonatal nurse practitioner or any of the other specialized NP roles. I am here to tell you that that is not the case, and that my decision, my answer should be something that makes you want to do a little bit of market research in the area in which you plan to practice. If you live in the West Coast and you're moving to work in the East Coast, you should do some market research on East Coast job opportunities for NPs. Make some phone calls, check out some websites, maybe even do a little bit of visiting if you can. I'm here to tell you that there is not a lack of job opportunities for specialized NPs. Here's where things get interesting. I would highly encourage you to stick with whichever specialty you choose. First of all, you don't want to go into a job market or into a job that you are not enjoying already. You should not go into an area of nursing that you know you don't want to be in. For instance, when I became a nurse practitioner, I knew I wanted to stay in the acute care world. I wanted to stay in the ICU world, so that's where I continue to work. I knew becoming an FNP, working in that setting with that patient population, was not something I was interested in. The other reason why you should not choose FNP solely based on marketability, it's that you can't switch lanes after you are out there, not unless you are willing and able to go back to school and gain more certification and more education. The nurse practitioner role is extremely specialized and categorized these days. An FNP cannot work in an acute care setting if they do not have an acute care background, education, and training. FNPs have not been properly educated and trained on doing advanced procedures, advanced interventions, for instance, ventilator management or doing bedside procedures. Just as I, as an acute care NP, should not be working in the primary care setting because I have not been properly educated and trained on taking care of the pediatric population or the infant population. It is outside of my realm of expertise, and quite honestly, it's outside of my scope of practice. So, 2 reasons you should not choose FNP because of this weird concept of marketability is: 1, why work somewhere you don't want to work? And 2, you are going to hamper and hinder your opportunities down the line because you cannot cross paths, you cannot go across categories. Once you pick a lane, you're going to have to stay in that lane unless you decide to go back and get your post-degree certification in whatever other area you choose. Essentially, you're going to have to spend more time in school and spend more money. And I don't know about you, but I'm a little sick and tired of doing both of those things. Know what I'm saying?